Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick live stream. We're going to be playing more of The Witcher 3 today, and Geralt is ready to not do the main story quest once again. Guys, if you don't know the channel, it's called The Voice of Nick. I play video games live 3 times a day and 7 days a week. It's all story-focused games on here, and I don't talk over the story or cutscene moments, but they are completely blind playthroughs, so I do request no one utilize their own pre-existing knowledge of gameplay, storyline, characters, locations, or hints in any way. If you want to see more of what's happening on the channel, you can type !games in the chat. You'll get a full list of all 7 concurrent gameplay series going right now, including The Witcher 3. And if you like what you see today, don't forget to hit that follow button. Up top, you see a follower goal of 8. We're currently at 5, so we're getting there, guys. We're past the halfway point. The 22nd entry in the Twitch playbook just dropped this morning. It is called Don't Be Afraid to Be Yourself on Twitch. And it's a bit of an autobiographical entry, actually. I try to teach you guys about how important it is to show your most unique, least sellable, most unexpectedly, things that you would never expect people would like to watch, traits on Twitch. And I go through 3 case studies of moments and instances where those kinds of traits have become major parts of this channel. So give it a look, guys. If you don't know the Twitch Playbook, it is a free online resource that I created to help all of you guys in this community either create your own Twitch channels from scratch or improve on an existing channel if you already have one. It is a podcast on iTunes, Spotify, and all major podcast platforms. Every episode is 10 minutes or less, so it's very bite-sized, and it's been coming out for the last 22 Fridays in a row without fail, so you know it's consistent as well. If you want to find it for yourself, you can type !playbook in the chat. You'll get a link directly to it, or you can just search the Twitch Playbook on whichever podcast platform you like to listen on. Welcome everybody into the show. We have a few people in here. MyJack in here earlier. Oh, that was before the show started, but welcome MyJack if you're hanging out. Decaf first in the chat. Shroomy in the chat with the raid emotes. Oh, Shroomy raided the channel. Thank you so much to the Shroomy one for the raid. I don't really look over at the chat beforehand. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm sorry to keep you guys waiting. Shroomy saying waiting patiently. I really appreciate that. Thank you for hanging out. Heating up some beef stew. That sounds good. I want some beef stew. Decaf listened to the episode. It was great. And thanks for the anonymous shout out. Thank you, Decaf, for listening. And thank you for making the wiki. That is a big thank you right there. Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. As we mentioned on the previous episode, I always try to make it not feel like an advertisement. That's like the number one thing for me. But I wanted to make sure that I got a shout out in there. So I'm glad that you liked it. Now, welcome in, Shroomy and Raiders. You guys just heard the whole spiel right there, so I want to say thank you, number one, for the raid. Thank you, Shroomy, for sharing your community with me. And can we get a shout-out in here for the Shroomy one, who was playing Super Animal Royale? I'm not familiar with that game. It sounds already pretty great, though. I wonder who made that game. Welcome in, Raiders. It is very much appreciated that you would come in here with Shroomy. And Shroomy, thank you for sharing your community. Guys, if you're hanging out, we are going to witch, and we are going to witch, and we are going to witch all the witches that we can. Guys, check out Shroomy, though, is what I meant to say. Go check out the Shroomy one if you have not done so already. Anybody who's watching the show, if you didn't come in with Shroomy's raid, if you were in here and you didn't know about Shroomy's channel before, make sure you go get on there. Click that link that you see in the shout-out command, and click Shroomy's channel. You will not be disappointed. Super Animal Royale is the game that was being played on there, and I have no idea what that is, but it sounds like a good time. Shroomy always finds really entertaining games that I've never heard of, so I love it. Now, let's jump into The Witcher. Actually, let's load it up while we're on this screen here, and we shall go. Okay, Witcher time. I'm going to pour some coffee while this loading screen is going. It does take a minute to load into the world of the game, but can't really blame it, considering how much content is in there. Do you guys saying, how much witch could a witcher witch if a witcher could witch witches? That's the never-ending question. If a witch falls in the woods and there's no witcher to witch it, does it really witch a witch? The world may never know.
The Witcher's contact in Velen was to be Hendrik, the Emperor's spy. Hendrik was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land. His mission, to gather intelligence about Ciri.
All right, here we go. Hanging out, witching around, doing all sorts of Witcher stuff. I'm excited. This game is so good. Took us a long time to get here. A long time to get here. But we got here in the end. Shroomy is back. I'm wondering if you missed the whole part earlier, but welcome back, Shroomy, into the show, and thank you once again for the raid. It's very highly appreciated. Can we get an exclamation mark high for the Shroomy one then? And thank you for sharing your community with me. Okay, so we're trying to go examine the site where the transport was attacked using your Witcher senses. Okay, let's go give that a shot. Oh, Shroomy, I did miss the part. Yeah, well, we thoroughly thanked you for the raid, but we also awarded you with $1 million and said that if you don't redeem it within the next 30 seconds, then it will disintegrate. And fortunately, you didn't redeem it because I didn't have $1 million. So thanks. Oh, there's an Al Ghul. Wow, Al Ghouls are looking real different in this one. Cool. Nice. I'm sure you're saying well then. Are they doing something to me? Hold on a second. Get out of here, Al Ghul. He's definitely getting lit on fire. I'm looking at my health bar. It doesn't look like I'm losing health, but it definitely seems like there's a pushback when I hit these guys.
Damn, you're ugly.
I'm gonna have to read about Al Ghul's once we're out of this fight. Yeah, he's definitely taking some kind of damage. Al Ghul Bone Marrow. They always default my Geralt to be running or like, you know, jogging. But I never jog. I always walk. So we gotta go to the bestiary. I don't remember there being any special traits to Al Ghul's in... I think last time we saw them was in Witcher 1. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Cool. An Al Ghul's basically a bard-arse... An Al Ghul's basically a bard-arse ghoul. Yarpen Zigrin. Cool, we know him. Al Ghul's differ from normal ghouls in size, strength, coloring, and most importantly, intelligence. Whereas ghouls and graveyears are primitive creatures unfit to plan even the simplest ambush, Al Ghul's and their kindred, such as scimitars, are capable of forethought and are thus much more dangerous. Ghouls seem to possess wits enough to at least know a brighter mind when they see it, and so let Al Ghul's and scimitars lead their packs. A pack so led will terrorize all in its path, attacking not only lone travelers, but also caravans and even farmsteads. When encountering such a pack, the Al Ghul should be eliminated as a first priority, leaving the other beasts for once their leader is gone. One, be particularly careful when fighting these Al Ghuls around dusk and at night, when they fight with doubled strength. During combat, Al Ghul's and scimitars try risky maneuvers aimed at knocking their opponents to the ground so the others can finish the job by tearing them to shreds. Like a normal ghoul, an injured Al Ghul can fight into a frenzy and attack with blind fury. An experienced Witcher knows how to get out of its way on such occasions and strike from behind, while for an inexperienced Witcher, such a turn of events often marks the end of his path. Alright, so they're vulnerable against Axii and Necrophage Oil. Okay, that's good info. I'm curious though, maybe the double strength was because of the time of day then? It was during dusk and night. Okay, and what time is it now? 7 a.m. So it's not dusk or night, but they clearly had extended back claws or whatever. Interesting. Oh, Shroomy, one of the things I was wondering though was what is Animal Royale? It sounds like a pretty great game if I'm going based on the name alone. Seems pretty cool. Okay, we got Thunderbolt, we got Swallow. We're gonna switch out those two. Put in Raspberry Juice, I guess. And put in bread. What's the thing we have most of? I guess bread. We need to get more of like a single thing. Honeycombs, I guess that's good. Yeah. Ooh. Dead guy.
Clawed and gnawed. Necrophages fed here. But all the wounds they inflicted are post-mortem. Clawed and gnawed. Necrophages fed here. But all the wounds they inflicted are post-mortem. Either that or the monster's a humanoid.
That's, he seems to like talking at the same time as himself. Shrumi's saying it's a 2D battle royale, top down, where a bunch of adorable animals break out of their zoo encampments, have a battle royale in it with guns. It's the BR that Fortnite stole the hamster ball from. I did not know Fortnite had a hamster ball. That's pretty funny. It sounds like a great battle royale concept. I really enjoyed Cuisine Royale, I think it was called, or Chef Royale, whatever it was called. Crap, I don't remember what it was called, but it was where you had all like cooking stuff as your armor, and it was really good. It was actually, it was at the time when PUBG was kind of the only one, and that one was like better made than PUBG was.
Looted bear. Either someone stole the cargo after the monster attack, or our monster collects military paraphernalia.
Shimi's saying, everyone who's seen you play has downloaded it. Nice. I gotta figure out what that game I was thinking of is called. Store. Welcome George Witt to the stream. Let's get an exclamation mark high for George Witt. I think it's called Cuisine Royale. There it is. Free to play. Good stuff. Yeah, this game is pretty good too. If you're ever looking for something. It looks just like PUBG, but it actually has a lot of better mechanics. And then all the stuff that you wear is like pots and pans, and you know, they're basically making a joke about the fact that the pan blocks stuff in PUBG. Super Animal Royale. This looks great. Oh, I love the art style. It's a big old stork with the thing on its back. Good stuff. I would love to check that out. We found some new games. Oh, hello, sir.
Look like claw marks, but here, an arrow. Shaft's broken off right at the skin. Something's fishy here. I should follow these tracks.
I love in Red Dead that when he walks through the bushes, he'll like sort of block his face from the trees, because it's like, yeah, of course it's not gonna hurt you, but it is obviously an inconvenience, and it's just a very human thing to do, because you don't want to get a branch in your eye or something. I always thought that was such a great thing in Red Dead, and like no other game does that. But maybe let's say Geralt is, because of his mutation, he doesn't care.
Look around some.
He doesn't care about the stuff getting in his eyes. Get out of here, drowners. One shot and leave. One shot and leave. That's what we do here. Oh, you actually got me. Give me all your loot. Look at this guy. Wait, are all the drowners like that? They have like no necks. Look at his neck. He's like this. Hi, I'm Dr. Drowner. Hello. For some reason he's an MD, a doctor. Dr. Drowner, that's his name. Next cheer or donation gets a Dr. Drowner shout out. Alright, hold on. My phone is not showing me nothing. There we go. So we're looking in this. Oh, this looks like more prints over here. There it is. Hey, George Witt cheering with 4. Thank you to George Witt for the cheer. That is highly appreciated. Usually I mean cheer over 10, but I guess I didn't specify when I said that. So we're going to do Dr. Drowner. Let's do it, ladies and gents. Here we go. Hello, I'm Dr. Drowner. I like to rub 2 storks together and make a person. That's how humans get made. When I make a human, I then eat it. And I'm also a monster who lives in a castle. Nobody lets their children go anywhere near me because I'm extremely dangerous. That's Dr. Drowner, ladies and gents. Let's get a Dr. Drowner message on there. Thank you to George Witt for the cheers. It's highly appreciated. Anybody who cheers over 10 on the channel gets a Voice of Nick voice straight from the wiki as their shout out. Anyone who donates or cheers over 100 gets to summon a brand new Voice of Nick voice straight from the depths of the Nickiverse. Thank you very much to George Witt for the cheer. It is highly appreciated. Oh, George Witt filling in the rest of the... Thank you so much, George Witt. It is very much appreciated. And since there are 2 cheers, you get a boom, cheer fist bump as well. Decaf getting 400 cheer in there. Decaf, thank you so much for the cheer as well. Let's get a cheer message on there, and let's create another new character. How about this one? It's called Turn On My Fan. There we go. Ready? My name is Ness Drowner. I am a southern gentleman, and I also am a nurse. And I give Dr. Drowner everything he needs, like human limbs and human torsos and human feet. I don't know what he's doing in there, but I hope it's not anything bad. Is he creating a Frankenstein monster? What do I know? It would be called a Dr. Drowner's monster, though, because Frankenstein's monster is only named after the scientist. I'm a fan of Mary Shelley. What are you going to do? Anyway, I'm going to go back to my books now. The way I make my books is I bind human flesh together, and I tie them all into a big tome, and then I put a cover on it, and I sell it. And I tell people that's not human flesh. It's goat flesh. And they say, oh, okay, that's better then. And they eat it for dinner because they want to consume, you know, the information in the book. What better way to do it than to eat it? That's Nurse Drowner. We got 2 drowners there. He sells bound tomes, and he's also inadvertently making people eat human flesh. Good stuff. Nurse Drowner. Thank you to Decaf for the cheer as well. And we got a marker in there. Anybody who cheers over 10 on the channel gets a Voice of Nick voice straight from the wiki as their shout out. Anyone who donates or cheers over 100 gets to summon a brand new Voice of Nick voice straight from the depths of the Nickiverse. Thank you to George Witt and to Decaf for the cheer. It is highly appreciated. Let's jump in there. Oh, I should update the cheerleader boards here, though, because we have a change. We have now on the cheerleader boards in 3rd place, Azure Tundra with 500 cheer. There's a purple level cheer. Thank you to Azure Tundra. 2nd place is Frost Fairy with 1,050 cheer. There's a teal level cheer. Thank you to Frost Fairy. And 1st place coming in with that 200 cheer, taking it over the edge, is Decaf Bossman with 1,240 cheer. That is a teal level cheer. Thank you to Decaf Bossman. Thank you to everybody who supports these streams. It is so highly appreciated. Now let's jump into here. Do you guys think Frankenstein's monster actually had no name? The doctor is named Frankenstein, but people often get that confused. Glad to see Nick knows his classic literature. I do my best. Yeah, he, they call him Frankie, I believe, in the Scooby-Doo movie, where they have a big race with all the different Universal monsters. And I believe that Bride of Dracula also calls her husband Draki.
One step more and you'll gain a new hole in your head, Dwan. What do you seek here? Speak!
Oh, okay.
Need to talk to your commander. It's important.
I don't trust you.
Figured as much when I saw your bow aimed at me. Still have me in your sight. And I'm just not prone to doing stupid things. I can assure you of that.
I'll be assured when you hand me your weapons. Come on, your swords. Drop them, and I'll take you to Venosio.
Afraid I can't agree to that.
An error. The last you'll ever make.
Uh-oh.
Etme!
Whoa. Witcher? No! It probably wasn't going to work out anyway. Oh my god, he got shot! Hey, Scoia'tael, aren't you supposed to be good archers? Or is there somebody helping me out? Let me stand behind. I'm going to put their own guys between me and them. They're always going to hit their own guys then. Welcome Stitchings to the stream. Let's get a exclamation mark high for Stitchings joining the show. I can't believe he's shooting his own guys. What are you doing? And he doesn't even get like more careful about it later. He's like, no, I'm just gonna keep doing it. I have no remorse about these other 3 guys that I killed. Oh, now he's getting me. See, that's what happens when I kill all the other guys. We gotta close the distance, close the distance. This guy is the worst archer ever. His casualty rate is so high. That's a named character. I wonder if I was supposed to, if I would have talked to her if I was talking. Aha! We got a squirrel tail. Good stuff. Decaf watched that movie so many times as a kid that he bought it on DVD. Oh no, is that the Frankenstein movie or the Scooby-Doo movie where they race in the race cars? Either way, it's a good choice. I don't know that Scooby-Doo movie where they race in the race cars is canon, but I would like it to be canon within the Shelleyverse. Let's see here. We got a couple new swords. Nope. None of these are any good, but they look cool. Oh, wait, we're level 6? What happened? When did I get to level 6? Oh, I think that was at the end of last episode, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So we got a new skill slot, and this can now be any genre of skill. So we really, truly min-maxed all of these skills. Because we have them all blue, and it matches our mutagen. So that's like the most effective that we can make it. Now what we can do, number 1, we can alchemize a blue mutagen, and then to make a greater one, we need 3 regular ones. So we can actually improve. Oh, we're so close. We can almost improve. We need to get 6 lesser ones. Now how can I make I can't actually alchemize a lesser blue mutagen. But once I can do that, then we'll be good. We're going to say that alchemize is also a word. I'm not entirely sure about that one. Okay, so now we gotta figure out what ability we want to be better. Shroomy, Nick, I must lurk you, my friend. Kitty is waiting for me. Shroomy, have a fantastic rest of your day. Can we get an exclamation mark bye for Shroomy? And thank you so much for the raid. Coming in to start off the episode is very much appreciated. Can we get a shout out in that chat as well? Any of you lovely people in the chat, if you want to post an exclamation mark shout out, or rather exclamation mark SO space the Shroomy one, make sure you guys go check out Shroomy. Make sure that you hit that follow button because you're going to like what you see. I can guarantee it. Like the guy from Men's Warehouse, you're going to like the way Shroomy looks. I guarantee it. I don't even know how to do a strong attack. Oh, this is deflect arrows. That seems good. See, this is a tree that I typically go down, so I'm probably going to get this one next. Do we have any mutagens of that sort? I don't think so. How do we get a red mutagen? Okay, let me get a shout out in here real quick. Have a fantastic rest of your day, Shroomy. I'm going to get an exclamation mark bye in there as well. Dgat, thank you for the clip. The worst archer ever. Good stuff. Make sure you keep that one for the next big screen. Worst archer ever. Resolve. Adrenaline point loss upon taking damage is lowered by 20%. I don't know about that one. Time slowed by an additional 15 while aiming. Nope, don't care about that. It's either deflection or fast attack. Now, I think I would probably want to do fast attack because, well, number 1, there's 5 levels to that, and this only has 3. I wonder what the next level of this skill is, though. Description, no, they don't let you see that. This is signs. We already have a bunch of signs. Potion overdose threshold, blade thingies, bombs. Every known level 1 alchemy formula increases max toxicity. Wait, what? Oh, maximum toxicity I can handle. I thought they meant it's gonna make it so that you get more toxic when you eat that. If toxicity is above 0, time automatically slows when an enemy is about to perform a counterattack. Cool. That seems like a good one. And these are just general skills that have 1 point each. Max vitality, vitality during the day. I was never a fan of those types of skills. Each piece of light armor increases crit damage by 25%. Wow. That's really good. These are all different school techniques. Okay, we're gonna go for red stuff. And I'm gonna say muscle memory. When do we get this skill? Level 8. That's 2 more levels. And so, I'm gonna say we go for muscle memory. Because it's too, you're gonna be able to use it more. Like if we would have to get 2 levels just to get to this, and then we're probably gonna get a bunch of those like rune things sticking out in the landscape, so we're not gonna have enough. Yeah, this is good. We'll be able to upgrade this more. I feel bad that I didn't get to negotiate with them. Thought I could have done a pretty good job. Okay, Woodland Beast. Now where is our objective here? Dang, it's all the way over here? Why not at the inn? We're right here. Alright, well, let's do this thing real quick. Is that the inn at the crossroads? Like right there. Good stuff. Ladies and gents, what are your plans for Saturday? Saturday? Today's Friday. So then Saturday is the day or in question. Or is it Saturday today? It is Saturday. Make it even more confusing. It is Saturday morning. What are your plans for the rest of this Saturday? The T is silent. It's pronounced Saturday. Stitching's gonna sleep. I got a lot of sleep today. I was pretty happy about it. Sleep is good every once in a while. I actually forgot to set my alarms. That's a good way to get extra sleep. So we got a bandit camp, but I don't think there's any actual bandits. Oh, what is that? We just got a new sword? Just off the ground? I didn't know that they just did that. I thought you had to get it out of an area, a designated loot receptacle. D guy saying, oh, I remember this one. Reminds me of Star Wars when the bad guys try to kill the heroes and Obi-Wan says, you were right about one thing, Master. The negotiations were short. That was in episode 1. That was like the opening scene, actually. I remember that. I love episode 1. I don't care what anybody says. Episode 1's a good movie. Nay, a great movie. Stitching's getting that sleep. Yeah, definitely enjoy that sleep. It's a good use of a Saturday for sure. That's what weekends are for. Relaxing. So we must have killed these bandits at another point, or maybe they just abandoned the camp. Oh, do you guys getting called into work a half hour early? Bummer. How does that work? If you come in a half hour early, do they pay you hourly for like half of an hour's rate, or I don't know how that works. As a freelancer, I can just name my own thing, but I don't know how it works when you work for a company. George Wick gonna sleep and watch streams. That sounds good as well. Stitching's gonna try and sleep off the sickness. Yeah, that's definitely a good way to do it. Stay hydrated, I guess, right? Oh, do you guys saying half hour would mean I get half of what I make per hour? Okay, that's good. Because sometimes they don't give it to you unless you worked a full hour, which would be a bummer. But that's good that it can split like that. Hype for that extra money, but not hype for waking up early, but hype for extra money. Oh crap. Oh, it's a hag. How high level are you, hag? Sorry, I don't mean to insult you, but that's literally your name. Oh! It's level 15. Alright guys, here we go. Time to ruin our sword. Let's get out of the water, number 1. Oh crap. Okay, hold on. We gotta drink this potion. Swallow potion. Oh wait. Oh, I just want to drink it. Can't you just... Thunderbolt, apply oil. No. Alright, well, we're just gonna put these 2 in for now. Okay, good. Now we put these back out of our inventory. Yeah, I wish they would just let us just use the item in our inventory. You have to put it into your item menu and then use it. Do we have anything in the monster manual about hags? No, there's not even anything. We haven't read about them at all. Alright, let's see what happens if we use a, I used the wrong spell. Oh, big hit! But we're not actually doing so bad against it. That was okay. Want to use Axii? See how that works. Is that any good? Yeah, okay. Oh, damn! That was a big hit. Do you guys think that music? Yeah, the music in this is really something. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing alright. Axii seems alright. Oop! Okay, you just gotta dodge that. Yeah, baby. Oh! Okay, so we have pretty good recharge times. Uh-oh. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Whoa! Hag's gonna come out of the water here somewhere. This water is not deep enough to do that with, by the way. Hag! But it probably has some kind of magic. I can't get out of the way! Okay. Oh crap! That's no good, that's no good, that's no good. We're gonna run out of food soon. Okay, hold on. I could use an oil. What kind of oil would be good against this? Let's try it. I can't make any oils during combat. What do I have? I probably don't have any oils, honestly. Yeah, I don't have any oils. Damn, I should've... Alright. Uh-oh. Oh! He hit me with the thing. Damn! Oh, one-shotted me with that. That was like a... Well, obviously didn't one-shot me, but... Got me with like over 50% of my health. Damn. Alright, well... Probably a little too high level for us, honestly, but you gotta try it, right? Never know until you try. When at the time of winter frost comes, do not eat the yellow snow. Thank you, Witcher 3. It's a pretty useful tip. Some wraiths and other monsters can take an immaterial form. You must force them into the material form by casting Yrden or throwing a moon dust bomb. Good stuff. That's what we did with the Noon Wraith. Oh crap, we haven't saved it since we... Okay, we have to go back and do a couple of things. Not too much though. I should really save more often. Usually I do.
Faster.
You would have thought that I would save right before I fought the hag. Are we sure that I didn't? Quick save slot, 1221. I guess not.
Come on.
Are we sure that I didn't? Because that was 3 minutes ago, and that probably would have been... Nope, yeah, that's on the top of this, at the bottom of this tree. It was really only 3 minutes ago that we started fighting that hag. It felt like a lot longer. Oh crap, I'm going the wrong way. What is this? Blood moss. Interesting.
Come on.
So that means we also didn't assign our character skill, yeah. So our character skill choice was muscle memory. We want to put that in there. And we should probably, now that we have time, make each type of, at least one of each type of oil, if we can do it. Which I don't know that we can. Cursed ones. Hangman's venom is for humans and non-humans. That's probably good to have. Hybrid oil. Okay, let's do that. I guess you can only have one of each. Vampire. You haven't really seen any vampires. But isn't that probably the time when you need to have oil? Alright. Vampires are done. Spectre oil, insectoid, or beast? Probably specters. I guess we could just make all of them. Alright. Good. White honey. Cancels all effects. Let's make one of those. I guess you can only have one of each potion. I would also like to have some more of these. Now, I don't get why they all go away. Hold on. Filters? Oh. Wait, already crafted. So it was removing things that we had already crafted. You already have this. Oh. So you can only have one. What? I can only have one bomb of each kind? How does that make any sense? This is way different than Witcher 1 and 2 were then. I can make an enhanced Devil's Puffball. I guess we could make that. Mostly I just want to see what the heck it is. Green mutagen. Oh, what's the red mutagen? Because we want to be able to eventually do that. We can't make this because we need white gull. Can I make white gull? No. But we should be able to soon. Oh, no. Oh, ingredients missing. Cherry cordial and mandrake cordial. Okay. Alright. Oh, decaf at that 519 on the nose. Good stuff. Almost a 24. Damn. That is a whole lot of meatballs. What will you do with all of them? Put them in a big bathtub? Oh, that would be very unsanitary. Look at all these potions. Look, I do have... Oh! You can have 3 charges of one instance of this bomb is 3 bombs. I get it now. So let's go back to our... How do I see my... I don't think there's a quick button for that. Let's put in Enhanced Devil's Puffball, and we have Salmon for this one. Decaf will use them to bribe the Magic Meatball. That sounds good. Good answer. I believe I am seeing Detective Pikachu officially on Sunday, so I'm excited for that this weekend. But today / tomorrow, Saturday, whatever you want to call it, I do not have any specific plans. I believe I will just be streaming all day. Not that I will be doing a 24-hour stream, but that I will be doing many streams throughout the day and night to come. Okay, so this is where the hag is. Whoa, it's already coming for us. Get out of there. Go. Okay. Do you guys think? I'm not sure what I will bribe the Magic Meatball to do, but I will bribe the Magic Meatball. Good to know. You know, you gotta know that you have the capacity to do it, right? Before you choose to do it. Okay, so we're gonna cancel this, but now we're gonna go. This is all the way up here. Oh crap, we gotta get out of combat first. As much as I like you, combat music, I shall cancel out of you. Okay, there we go. Stitching saying, would you ever do a 24-hour stream? I'm not opposed to the idea. I'm not as quick to do it as a lot of streamers seem to have a lot more stamina than I, or something like that. I think it's because of the style of streams that most people do. You know, mine are always like, I play the one game only in each stream, where like that's actually pretty abnormal. Like most people will just switch a bunch of games for their 24-hour stream. If I was planning on playing, like if I was a big Final Fantasy fan or something, or if I became one by playing them on stream and then the new one was coming out, like Final Fantasy 16 was coming out, and it was like a big long RPG, then maybe I would like do a 24-hour of just playing it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could physically do it. I don't know if I would have the stamina for it. But yeah, I don't have like a you know, an opposition to the concept of it. I just don't know that I could actually do it. Let's see here. Stitchings, would you do it if a charity approached you to raise donations? Same instance. I don't know if I would have the capacity to do it. Let's see. Talk to the hunter named Nielen. Where is this guy? But it would be cool. Okay, this is in the opposite direction. Do you guys think it's less about not wanting to, but you don't know if you could? Yeah, well, I guess that's always the... I could want to do anything, right? But whether or not I could is the thing that actually matters. At least in my, you know, the way I think about it. Soothsayer is where? Damn, all these missions are like really far away. Holy crap. Alright, well I guess this one thing was actually the closest one. Now what was that? It was a Witcher contract, I think? Woodland Beast. Yeah. Monsters, like men, each have their own individual tastes and preferences. According to legend, dragons like to savor the delicate notes of virgins, while ghouls delight in the powerful flavors of rotting flesh. In the woods outside Novigrad, meanwhile, a beast had cropped up with a predilection for Redanian transport wagons. Not surprisingly, the captain of the nearby guard post did not appreciate this culinary choice and put out a bounty on the master's head. Good stuff. Do you guys think I would want to stay up 24/7, but I'm not capable of it? Yeah, I mean, I've definitely stayed up for 24 hours before, but it's a totally different thing if you have to not only work for 24 hours, but also entertain for 24 hours and actively talk for 20, you know, because anybody could like stay up watching a show or something for 24 hours, but that's not the same thing. And be responsible for like a thing for 24 hours, like actively doing it on camera the whole time. So it's even a lot more, you know, it's just really not the kind of entertainment that I'm interested in providing mostly. Like, it's not how I like to play video games, and it's not how I think my shows would be best. And if I was doing a 24-hour stream, that also means that I have 24 hours of actual freelance work that I am not able or available to do. So I'd be like, yeah, I don't know. It would be a lot of concerns. I would have to do a lot of work to prepare for one. The answer is no. At the end of the day, no. I'm not sure what that is. I think we've been there, but I'm not sure. I think we've been here too, but I'm also not sure. This might be where the wild hunt came through, because... Oh, no, that looked like frost, but it's just reflections on the water.
These types. It's the king who sets them, not me. But you decide who passes, not one of it. I advise you well. Steer far afield of Spitfire Bluff. Or... First off, can't do a good trade in the wasteland.
Let's be the witch. You're back, finally. Did you get the beast?
No beast to speak of in the woods. Just elves from a Squoyet's hellband that attacked the convoys. Here, they're squirrel tails.
Scoia'tael, you say? And I thought we'd exterminated the last of those vermin. And the non-humans left and wised up. Well, seems we'll need to pacify them again. Make a list of all the long ears around and hang every 10th one. That should do it.
Yeah, definitely.
I see you would have a mind on this. You're a good man. Here, the gold I promised you. And the pass. Good luck.
Oh. Well, they gave us our entrance anyway. Damn, there's more stuff here? I don't think any of this... Well, we gotta read it. We gotta read it. All refugees are to report to the quartermaster. He will distribute food ration cards. These shall entitle the bearer to 1 meal per day. Missing George Lessick. Georgie Lessick, if you make it to this camp, be sure to leave a message. I don't know how much longer I'll stay, but perhaps we'll meet. Don't look for your Da. He's dead. Make yourself known, son. Mum. Beware! The enemy lurks within. Yesterday evening, we discovered Nilfgaardian soldiers hiding in the camp. They were clad in civilian rather, pretending to be refugees. The camp commander asked vigilance of all of us. Be wary of your neighbor and keep an eye on him. If you notice anything suspicious, report it at once. Hiding Imperial soldiers will be harshly punished. The regiment commander instructs all refugees staying in the camp not to wander outside its grounds after dark. Hostilities continued in the surrounding region, and Redanian guards shall treat anyone encountered outside the camp after dark as an enemy. Name's Bert Smith, born in Meadtown in Lower Temeria. Looking for my family. We got separated on our way north. The commander of the Redanian regiment is organizing a camp guard. Anyone wanting to help the peace in the camp should report to the quartermaster at once. Volunteers will receive weapons to use during their time of service, as well as the gratitude of our gracious ruler, King Radovid V.
If a man devoys a fight,
I think that's cool that, like, if you go away for long enough, the notice board will show up with more stuff.
Move it!
Sitting saying you've been all over the map with sleep? Yeah, me too. I've been sleeping at really weird hours recently. Okay, so we have 2 areas where we are aware of high-level enemies. But the thing is, they were high-level at the time that I marked it. But we don't know that they are actually still high-level. You know what I mean? Like, they could just be regular monsters now. I don't know how I would... I don't have any other way to mark them, though. So we can look for this guy called Hendrik. And honestly, I would like to try and do that. That's the main quest, but, you know, I still don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. We don't do story quests around here. There's something about it. Like, I just don't want to progress the story. I want to do other stuff. Water. Splashing up all this water. Okay, this, I think I tried to go here once, didn't I? Oh, there might be 2 strong enemies here. Okay, here we go. Endrega Warrior. Let's see if Axii works on them. Alright, that seems to have worked. Oh crap, there's a bunch of guys. Didn't see them. The worker. He looks different. I wonder if he's poisonous. I think he is. Although that one kind of looks the same. Or is the same color blood and like other stuff. Maybe they're just different. Wow! Maybe they're just differently colored. Come on. Oh! Did that work? Oh, that knocked him down. That's good. Good stuff. Oh, there's more. I thought I was done here. Too cocky. Ard seems to be the good one against them, though. Oh, I didn't get far enough away. Damn, look at these things. Those are fearsome creatures. Lesser Blue Mutagen! Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Did you like my gasp? I made a true, honest-to-goodness gasp. 6 and 3. That's what we need. Now we can make a greater Blue Mutagen, right? If we take out our existing one. Now we got nothing in there, but that's okay because... Greater Blue Mutagen! Plus 10% sign intensity as opposed to this, which is 7. So that's good. Yes! Good stuff, guys. Alright. And to make a red mutagen, I need regular red. Oh. I guess I don't have the recipe to make... Oh, no, yeah, we do. We need a lesser red. Oh. So we don't have the recipe to make that. So now, we can put in our greater blue mutagen. Plus 40% sign intensity. That is pretty good. Min-maxing. It would be interesting to do a 20. Maybe I would do like a, I don't know. Like an 8-hour stream seems like something I could do. I think we have done that. Like once. Maybe the end of The Witcher, the first Witcher might have been like 8 hours. That would be good. Because then I could still like do other stuff during the day. Oops. Okay, so there's something in here. Now what is this? Hindhold. This watchtower used to protect barges traveling between Oxenfurt and Novigrad. It once even boasted a bridge connecting the 2 sides of the river, but now it stands abandoned and neglected, its bridge a collapsed ruin. Let's check it out. New clothes? Nope. One of these days I'll get new clothes. I wonder if we have any better gauntlet stuff. No. Freya's Warrior's Armor. Those do have rune slots, though. What can I put in for runes? Igni, Axii, Ard, Irden. Let's do Igni. Yeah, baby. Because, like, these runes seem to be way more common than they were in Witcher 1 or 2. So it's like you might as well use it. Ain the Gob Mab Taedmork. Book is burned, only a few pages still intact. Okay, don't know what that is. Am I supposed to be able to read that? Hold on. Where's my thing? Books. Quest books. Regular books. That's it. I don't know what any... I thought maybe it would be like a cipher or something. Usually when you find a thing that's glowing like that, it's going to be like a quest item. We might have found this too early then? Not sure. It definitely still says there's a question mark here, though. Monster nest, uh-oh. Alright, what are their levels? Harpies? Uh-oh. Harpy time! Knock them out of the sky, baby! That was a good one. Ard seems to be good against them. Also, they're pretty low level, though. Well, Furball, thank you for the host. Get it! Yeah! Ooh, that was good. Oh, fire is the good stuff against harpies. I wonder what happens if I mind control one of them. Oh, we knocked him out of the sky. That was good. Oh, okay, we can execute them if we do that. So that's the ultimate move right there, then. But it might be not a little bit unfair. Also, I love that I got an achievement called Can't Touch This at the moment that I got hit by a harpy. Perfectly done. Perfectly done. Good stuff, guys. Send some hype for Harpy Battle Part 2. There he goes. This guy's only level 5. We're getting a lot of mutagens from them. Wow.
Harpies got their nest here.
Good stuff. I want to find more of those runestone things. Decaf getting that hype. Thank you, Decaf. Okay, this is safe conduct letter. Can I read it? No. It's needed for a quest, which I don't think we're aware of yet. Ooh, secrets. Maybe this will be the cipher for that letter. Can I knock over that bottle? Yes, I can! You can do anything you put your mind to, ladies and gentlemen. Valstick's letter and a griffin steel sword. May the gods smile on you, me and sis. Now I'm asking you to read this careful, for what I got to say is important. Soon as you set hands on this writing, gallop off to that fence Kramer, where it's based in Maribor. Tell him we've some first-class gear and Witcher sword diagrams to sell. Aye, I can see you now, scratching your head, or more likely your arse, and asking, did I hear that right? You sure did. 'Twas my luck to come to care for a Witcher what got one foot in the grave and the other hovering right above. I was sat there looking at the poor man suffer in agony, and thought to myself, he don't need this kit and these papers where he's going. While for us, that's the fixings we need to get started in this world of business. If we sell 'em for the right price, that is. Hi, I hear you fretting, so stop. I didn't take everything. In fact, nobody'll even realize aught of this stuff's missing. Sad though, ain't it? This witch is a good man. First he helped the baronet solve the riddle of the lighthouse, what was sending ships into the rocks. Then he killed that dragon, ate all the peasants. Problem is, dragons no easy pickings, and our valiant hero got quite the licking taking it out. He's done for, that's certain. So as soon as they bury him in the tomb on Crookback Hills, I'll be head straight to your place. Come to think of it, I'm curious how they'll put him in that crypt at all, for word is a vampire's made it his lair. P.S. I also lifted a few flasks off the Witcher, but since they're not like to survive the journey, I reckon I'll sample them myself, see how the Witcher hooch goes down. Maybe we'll make a business out of that too. Your brother-in-law, A. Balstick. Oh, that was your mistake. That was your mistake. Can't drink those Witcher potions or you'll turn into a skeleton, just like you did right there. Sorry, sir. Those are not for human consumption. I like how honorable he was about it, though. I mean, he's kind of right. Like, the Witcher wasn't going to be able to use any of that stuff, so he might as well have gotten rid of it. But, shouldn't have drank the Witcher stuff. Okay, this is required level 6, and it will be better, but worse resistances. Alright, we're going to not do that one then. Can we do any of these? No. Oh, we can't make these anyway. Okay. Witcher George's Confession. I, the undersigned George of Kagan, a Witcher by trade, testify as follows. While traveling through Velen, I received a summons to provide professional testimony in the matter of the accused Bartislav of Lewfield. This Bartislav stands accused of causing several shipwrecks near the lighthouse, which is his duty to keep. Ships led astray by errant signals from his lighthouse have repeatedly smashed against rocks near the ashore, and the lighthouse keeper is held to be responsible for this state of affairs. During the trial, Bartislav testified that he was diligent in the fulfillment of his duties, and that the accidents were caused by night wraiths deceiving sailors with their false glow. Having investigated the area, I can testify that I found no trace of night wraith activity. There are likewise no signs of noon wraiths, mamoons, air nymphs, or any other specters in the habit of misleading weary travelers journeying by foot, sea, or horse. I did, however, find the catastrophe's true cause. They were not the fault of the night wraiths blamed by the accused, but neither were they the fault of the lighthouse keeper himself. The accidents were caused by local hooligans who have taken to lighting fires on the hill at night and then robbing the ships that subsequently wreck upon the shore. I was put on their trail by Bartislav's son, who showed me the ashes from their misleading fires. My testimony shows that the lighthouse keeper Bartislav of Lutfield is not guilty of the crimes of which he stands accused and should be freed. I also humbly ask for the bailiff to put the lighthouse keeper and his family under his protection, for in light of the revelations Bartislav's son led me to discover, there will surely be certain parties with cause for vengeance. I cannot undertake the task of protecting the family myself, for I have accepted a contract to kill a dragon said to be lurking atop the Crookback Hills, and so must return there post-haste to kill the beast and complete my task. Signed, George of Kagan, Witcher. Transcribed by Vincenzo Stock, Marshal to the Royal Prefecture in Gorsvelen. Well, I guess that guy must have gotten executed then, because the letter never got there. Damn. And so where do I equip this hatchet? Oh, I would have to put it in my steel sword slot, so I would never want to do that. Yeah, it doesn't go in like a pocket or anything. It'd be pretty big to fit into a pocket. And none of these are any good. Oh, wait. This is a +4. Velen Longsword. It's worse condition, but it's actually better. This is a Novigrad 58 to 72. This is 62 to 76. Yeah. Here we go. And we can put a rune in this one. So let's try... Oh, wait. We have to do it for attack ones. Okay. Zoria, chance to freeze. Armor piercing. Adrenaline point gain. Sign intensity, chance to poison, freeze, burning, stun. I like freeze. Zoria, lesser Zoria. Oh, this has 3% chance. Let's make that. Good stuff. Alright guys, we got another secret. Love it. Found out about the Witcher. That Witcher sounded pretty cool, though. I wish we got to hear more about him. Or meet him. It's sad that he died now. There's a bunch of birds up there, but those aren't the birds we care about. We only care about harpies. Alright, let's see what we got. We are here. That's where the mission is. Now, anything up in the northern area is going to be more difficult. Witcher contract. The Apiarian Phantom is now within our grasp. We should probably hold off on it for a little bit. Wild at Heart. Talk to Nielen. Now, where is that? Okay, he's actually pretty close to the quest as well. So let's go towards that. Or we could go to this. Let's go to this and then that. I'm always interested in going to the thing that is not the quest first. That's my rule. Gotta do a combat roll, you know? Geralt's really graceful about tripping down stairs. Look at that. Beautiful. And I still don't know what that message meant over there. That is good coffee. Okay, so we want to turn around
Whoa there, Roach.
and go past this building. I would really like to go to like an inn and just buy a bunch of healing items too, because we're starting to run out. Oh wait, this is the gate to go into this area. But the true entrance is actually blocked. Yeah. Alright.
Take it easy.
Oh, we can't go this way. This is not the way to go. Can I go into the water? Not with Roach, I don't think. Oh yeah, okay, he can get over that. Good job, Roach. Send some hearts for Roach, ladies and gents. He's trying his best out there. He's just a horse in a Witcher's world.
Move it.
Is this a secret? There's a ladder, and that means a secret. Decaf sending those hearts. Thank you, Decaf. Ooh, curry hearts. Nice. Hey, did you ever get a chance to check out Curry, by the way, Decaf? I believe we ended on a I think it was a note of hopeful, or like reluctant but hopeful. Like you were saying you didn't think you were gonna like it, but you'll give it a shot. How do I get him to... There we go. Oh god. Okay, wait, what about over here? Oh, wait, is this where we came from before? Oh, this was just another way down then. Okay. Well, ha! We got an extra harpy thing for our trouble. Have not had the opportunity yet, but you'd be willing to try when the opportunity presents. Nice. Yeah, I think you'll like it. It's really good. There's two different kinds though, Japanese and Indian. Both are great, but it's good to know which one you're doing. Let's see here. I like how he does that jump off the back, or onto the back of the horse. That's a very like gymnastic type move. Hey, Decaf getting a cheer in here. How to get a nice round number. Thank you, Decaf. That is very highly appreciated. Can we get a cheer message in that chat? Actually, I can do it now. Cheer message, and you do have a very nice round number. We're going to get to that right at the end of this cheer voice, but let's see what we got. We got a random wiki here of... Well, howdy, partners. I've been very much enjoying playing these here Red Dead Redemption games and Revolver. I gotta say my favorite moment was probably that time when President Nixon signed in the end of the Old West. He said, okay, the year is 1970. That's quite enough. We have decided that the Old West is now old. It ain't normal West anymore. So that's how it got signed into effect. It was actually a government policy that there ain't no more Old West after the year 1970. And, you know, it was an unexpected turn that they did in Red Dead Revolver, the first game, but it was a very, very heart-wrenching moment. I really appreciated that one. That's my favorite moment. What do I do normally? I mean, I'm stuck to the chair. Like, every time Nick looks in the mirror, he sees me in the mirror, and his normal self is looking out. But when he's wearing the cowboy hat, and when I, Cowboy Nick, have taken over his body, then when I look in the mirror, I see regular Nick in the mirror. So it's kind of like a situation where one of the Nicks gets trapped in the Mirrorverse, and then the regular, you know, whichever one's in the regular universe is out and comes out to play. That's Cowboy Nick, ladies and gents. I don't know that we ever got Cowboy Nick. The only piece of information we have on the wiki for Cowboy Nick is that he's a friend of Jonathan Jones. Jonathan Jones is the British gentleman who likes tea and crumpets, and he never, ever, ever eats after midnight or before midnight. I like that. I guess he has to eat at exactly midnight? Let's get a marker in here for Cowboy Nick. Thank you to Decaf for the cheers, highly appreciated. Anybody who cheers over 10 on the channel gets a Voice of Nick voice straight from the wiki as their shout out. Anyone who donates or cheers over 100 gets to summon a brand new Voice of Nick voice straight from the depths of the Nickiverse verse. I hit my lamp. Thank you to Decaf for the cheers, highly appreciated. And that means we're going to have a new cheer leaderboard here. So in third place is Azure Tundra with 500 cheer. There's a purple level cheer. Thank you to Azure Tundra. Second place is Frost Fairy with 1,050 cheer. That is a teal level cheer. Thank you to Frost Fairy. And first place is now Decaf Bossman with the shiny round number of 1,300 cheer. That is a teal level cheer as well. Thank you to Decaf Bossman. Thank you to everybody who is supporting these streams. It is so highly appreciated. Decaf saying, you both switch off being trapped in the Mirrorverse, but you're both still trapped in the TV head. Well, that's the next step. One of us has to figure out how to get out. But probably if one of us figures out, then the other, you won't tell the other one, because then maybe in the new world outside the TV, we won't have to be trapped in the Mirrorverse anymore. Decaf has a clip as well. Let's check out that clip. Can't believe he's shooting his own guys. What are you doing? And he doesn't even get like more careful about it later. He's like, no, I'm just gonna keep doing it. I have no remorse about these other 3 guys that I killed. Oh, now he's getting me. See, that's what happens when I kill all the other guys. We gotta close the distance, close the distance. This guy is the worst archer ever. His casualty rate is so high. Can't believe he's shooting his own guy. The guy is none too good at archery, I'll say that. 20 meatball clip, thank you to Decaf for the clip. Let's jump back in to The Witcher 3. Here we go.
Not so fast.
So, we're going a little bit to the... Oh yeah, there's a little landmass here, okay. You know what, we should probably rest. I'm meditating in the water. Do they let me do this? No. Look where Geralt is. He's like, if he meditated, he would be like drowning. There we go. That's a nice... Geralt gets a nice bunch of rest here. That's good. That's good. And we got some alcohol replenishing our stuff. Great. Go.
That's it, Roach.
Uh-oh. Here's a ghoul. Hello, ghouls. How are you this fine day? They're level 2.
Damn it.
Here we go. Welcome T Bauer to the stream. Let's get an exclamation mark high for T Bauer joining the show. We are playing The Witcher 3 right now, and we are currently looking for side quests. I guess that's what we always do. But it's definitely what we're still doing. Thank you to Zuio for the host as well. Let's head up this way. I think it's going to be pretty close, actually, to this little area here. Oh, we got a monster nest. Okay. I wonder what they are. You think they're ghouls? Could be. Well, let's keep Roach away from here.
Rotfiend nest. Needs to be destroyed.
Oh, there's Rotfiends over there. But we can actually just go destroy this right now. Welcome Zuio into the chat as well. Let's get an exclamation mark high for Zuio joining the show. We're playing The Witcher 3 right now. I love that it lights up the inside of the nest. Ah ha ha! You're on fire, buddy! Whoa! Coming out from everywhere. So is the Devourer a type of Rotfiend? I'm not sure if he's gonna blow up or not. Well, let's get away from him. I don't think he is, because Rotfiends usually blow up at their last, like, 10% of health. Like that. Boom. Zero's a little tired after yesterday. How did it end up going by the end of the show? That was a really entertaining game to watch. That game is crazy. I'd be interested to play it, though, because we definitely have been doing a lot of sort of high-octane, classic-style shooters on here, like Doom and Doom 2 and Doom 2016. Anything with the name Doom on it, really. Doom 3 I wouldn't call high-octane, but it's definitely also got a lot of shooting. Yeah, Serious Sam definitely seems up that same alley. Wait. It's just over 6 hours with no glitches. It should be a world record. A WR. That took me a second to figure out what that meant. Well, that's amazing. Can we get some hype in that chat for Zuio, who may have just broken a world record for Serious Sam speedrunning? That is awesome. So how does that work? I guess you had, because you had the whole HUD on screen. Yeah. Oh, okay. Verified. So you like somebody can basically look at the stream and make sure that like all of the HUD elements are like official and everything, that you're not falsifying it, and then you would be like recognized as the holder of that record. That's really cool. Do you do that on like Twin Galaxies, or what's like the platform that tracks that stuff? That's really cool. I've never been you know, introduced or like a part of the speedrunning community, but it's fascinating stuff. Okay, that's Oxenfurt. We don't need to go there though. We could do this area. Speedrun.com, nice. Yeah, good thinking. So we're gonna take the long way, because if we go around like this, like sweep up the bottom of these areas, that's probably the better way to go. speedrun.com. That's cool.
That's it, Roach.
Well, congratulations to Zuyo on that amazing run. Yeah, you were doing some pretty high-level stuff in there. How many times would you say that you've played Serious Sam before, or whichever of the Sam games that was? Oh, George are you going to bed? Exclamation mark good night.
Whoa
You
there,
actually want
Roach.
to say exclamation mark night in the chat. And can we get an exclamation mark night for George Witt heading out of the stream? Have a fantastic night, George Witt. Sleep well. Make sure that you stay away from blue hags, because those are the things that kill us in this game. Oh, Zuyo saying goodnight to yourself. Love it. May Frodo Baggins be more capable of escaping ring wraiths in your dreams than he is in our game. That was a fun playthrough. Oh, you got an Igni glyph. Nice. But you played the second encounter. Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to... What was the original year that Serious Sam came out? Because when it even came out, it was kind of like a revival, right? Maybe it was on... I'm going to guess it was like the late 90s or like early 2000s? Okay, yeah, late 1999. Nice. Yeah, so it was kind of like in the era where like those styles of shooters were already sort of a little bit archaic, so they were coming back and be like, no, here's like another cool one of these kinds of games. I always love it when people do that. The HD version was 2014, nice. Another one that I want to try is Painkiller, which looks really cool as well. Same kind of like gameplay, I guess. And they just did a HD remake of that as well a couple years ago. I believe it was called Painkiller Hell and Damnation, because the acronym would then be HD. I thought that was really funny.
Go, go.
Alright, we are going to loot this whole camp. Who needs to buy items when I can just get them by looting camps? So you're saying HD, that's the two initials. There you go. So are you in high definition? You must be in high definition at all times. You guys think they're doing a remaster of the Ghostbusters game? Interesting. Is that the Ghostbusters from... I remember they did a Ghostbusters on the 360, and it was like meant to be like a sequel to the story of the first two Ghostbusters movies. Is it a remake of that one? Or is there like another Ghostbusters? I'm not sure. I don't know too much about the Ghostbusters video game pantheon. I've actually never seen a Ghostbusters movie, as much as I would probably enjoy it. I think it is that one? Nice. Yeah, that one looked really cool. I remember at the time, the technology of the Ghostbusters game was really impressive because of the way that the like proton beam would sort of like pathfind to the enemies. It was kind of like one of those things that like a lot of, you know, like when they mark out like something that's specifically improving video game tech, that was like one of those things where people were like really excited about that aspect of the game. You guys saying, don't feel bad. I've never seen a Ghostbusters film either. There we go. There are dozens of us. TDR saying, never saw Ghostbusters. Yeah. I don't know how I've managed to miss it. When I was a kid, I was really scared. Like, very sort of like illogically scared of anything that had any aspect of it being a horror element. So even if it was like, you know, not really a horror movie, I would still be really scared of it. I remember I saw Scary Movie 4 in theaters, and I was like actively very scared. And I was already a teenager at that point. Like, I've always been really scared of anything with horror elements in it. I've sort of grown out of that, but it still happens with like truly scary things.
Greetings.
Oh, I think I've talked to this guy before.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Oh yeah, so you're saying Jaws scared you. Yeah, Jaws is still really scary. Jaws is like crazy. Because that's like a real thing too. It's like, you know, can't go in the ocean. Okay, this guy has 95, but how much can I sell all this for? We're gonna get rid of this, rid of this, rid of this. Okay, we're gonna buy a bunch of... What if we bought a bunch of chicken legs? This is 50 generation, 50 during combat, 10 seconds. What's the best food item we can get? I think that's the only food item he has. Yeah, I think it is. That's powdered pearl. That's pure silver. Do you guys think, how about Pyramid Head? Does he scare you? Well, that's the new thing I'm getting into, is like scary video games. And I think they're starting to help me kind of like cope with like more and more scary stuff. Because I never would have been able to play Silent Hill, you know, at the start of this Twitch channel. Because I've always been like really scared of horror games. But then as we played more and more scary stuff, it's sort of, I guess, gotten me mentally prepared a little bit. Pyramid Head is definitely scary though. That is... haunts my nightmares. T-Bar missed a lot of horror or teen movies in your childhood. Oh, were you the same way with scary stuff? Oh, Stitching saying you're afraid to use the toilet for a week. That was the real thing about Jaws, is that apparently Jaws scared people from going into the ocean so much that like nobody was at the beach like the year that it came out, which is pretty crazy. Do we want anything from this guy? Not really. Cordonarius? No, I think we're good. We just bought a bunch of chicken. Now let's actually equip it. Oh look, there's a drowner back there. Go away, drowner. Look, he was in the background of our conversation. Imagine that guy just like sweating as he looks at Geralt like, oh, turn around, Geralt. Like, stop talking to me. Stop buying stuff from my store for a second. Let's go get that drowner. Oh, there's more of them. There's always more of them. I wonder how they are against Ard. No, that almost does nothing. What about Axie? No, that's just a slowdown. Oh, there goes his head. Earden? No, that's not too good. Oh, that did give us a crit though. I wonder if it's an automatic crit. It looks like it is. That might be for all enemies though. Not sure. Either way, I think Igni is my favorite. Because Igni is not only a bit of damage, but it also affects them for a length of time, which is good because it gives you a moment to focus on other enemies. Yeah, Igni seems to be my number one. As he was saying, oh snap! TR saying, I didn't have access or desire to see them. So are you making up for that lost time now? Or do you still have no desire to see scary movies? Rooster saying, Igni is my favorite too, rarely used anything else. Yeah, Igni is definitely useful. I'm trying to vary it up when I can though, just to see if any enemies have like specific things. Rooster, welcome to the stream by the way. Can we get an exclamation mark high for the Rooster for joining the show? Also, we want to find somebody who can repair our stuff. Maybe we should go into Oxenfurt since we're right here. This is an armorer's table. He'll be able to do it for us.
Take it easy.
Your kind spreads disease, defeatism, and desertion.
Sir, you're blocking the pathway.
Faster.
Watch your step.
There we go.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steam.
Zero saying need to learn the commands better. Yeah, I always say let's get an exclamation mark high for a person, but what I should say is I guess it's just a mouthful. Like, let's get an exclamation mark high space the rooster. Yeah, because exclamation mark high means like to put their name after it. Yeah, that's like a common mistake though. You're not alone. You are not alone. I wish I could figure out a way to change that. I don't know what I would do to change it because I like the fact that we can personalize the commands. I could just remove the name, but then it wouldn't be as fun, I don't think.
Long live Radovid!
OT Bauer getting into them. You saw Jason X. Nice. Is Jason X the one? I don't want to say, actually. That's a bad way to ask a question. Which one is Jason X? I haven't seen any of them, but I know of them. I always hate when someone asks me a question that, like, asking the question itself could ruin the thing that they're trying to ask about. Or it's like, oh yeah, is that the one where Jason goes to the mall? And it's like, damn it, I didn't know. Number one, it's not the one where Jason goes to the mall. And number two, now I know that Jason goes to the mall. You know what I mean? Also, I really hope there's a Jason movie where he goes to the mall. Rooster's saying I loved this game. You're making me want to play it again, but someone loaned it to me and I had to give it back. Well, it definitely seems like the kind of thing that is worth owning. And also, you can get it pretty cheap now, I'm pretty sure. Highly recommend a purchase. Okay, wait, we have two guys here. This is an armorer, and this seems to also be an armorer. Oh, this is an armorer's table. Okay.
Let's go.
Rooster was obsessed with Gwent. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I actually really love it. I have a lot of, we've had a lot of close calls with Gwent. I think the thing that I'm realizing now is just that, like, I need to have, sometimes I just need a better deck. You know, you're not always gonna have all the cards you need. But now that I've accepted that, I really enjoy it. OTR is saying in space in the future. There you go. Yeah, I didn't want to say that in case that was like Jason 11 or something or whatever. Yeah, that's a cool idea for a Jason movie.
Again. So, you got a job for me, an interesting one.
Number one, he's supposed to give me
Show me what you
repair
have in
my
stock.
stuff. Oh, we can get this. That's good. Required level 6. That's why he couldn't give it to us. This one's level 7. Kidweni Gambazin. That's got really good stuff. It's kind of the same, actually. No, this one is better. I guess we should use that, unless we can craft something better. We already did all this. Let's quickly sort them. Crafting. Can we make any better stuff? This is better, but it's worse with all the stats. Do you guys think I'm going to write a script about Jason at the mall called Black Friday the 13th? I think that would actually do really well. I would certainly watch that movie. Okay, so we can get these better gloves. I love that they all look like they're praying. I am the Holy Witcher. I guess, yeah, this is better in all respects. Let's get that. Journeyman Cavalry Gauntlets. Oh, so wait, Journeyman is the level of the armorer. So he actually has a specific level. That's right, they did tell us about that. Cavalry trousers, I'll buy that. I buy any crafting diagram that is the level of my character, but no ones above. That's like that is my my rule. Okay, this one's better too. Let's buy this. Rooster's saying they have a separate Gwent game, but it's not on PlayStation. Yeah, I would probably play that. I just don't understand how. Because the game is so based on, like, Gwent is kind of it works really well in this game because it is a lot of it's focused on like almost like character leveling, you know, like where you go to a new inn and you buy new Gwent cards and then you can add to your deck. I'm curious to see how it works when it's like a standalone game, or if it'll be as fun, because in real life it seems like it would just be focused a lot on like paying money for cards, because that's what it is in the Witcher game, is like which cards did you buy, which ones could you add to your deck.
So long.
Okay, so we got these. Cool. We got these. Nice. Blue. Cool. Now we can sell these away. You're just saying kind of like Pokemon? Yeah, I guess any card game is like that.
Again. So, you got a job for me.
But the difference is that Pokemon and Magic and all those, obviously they do have computer games for them.
Show
But
me what you have in stock.
the fun part for me on those games is collecting the actual cards. So if Gwent was like a real card game that you go to the, you know, the comics and games store and you go like play against people in a tournament, that's, you know, that's one thing, but it would be weird if you're just buying cards on the app.
So long.
I don't know, I'm actually not sure what it is. Maybe you get it by leveling up, you know, winning rounds or something, like that could be really fun. I'm curious to see how they do it. Save this. And ladies and gents, that is going to do it for The Witcher 3 today. Thank you everybody for joining the show. Now, we are going to raid at the end of this, so stay tuned for that. But I'm going to post that raid message on there. Now, take a look at this raid message. It's a beautiful newly designed raid message. Relatively newly designed. It says, Meatball Marauders are here to party. And now make sure you copy that down and just paste it into the chat here. You'll see that it shows up as the color of your username. And what we like to try and do on here is get a big stack of those raid messages coming into the stream. So give it a shot, copying it down here. You'll see what it looks like. You'll be a part of the stack of the big raiding party. And we are going to try and post that into the chat when we go in there. So let's get ready for that, guys. Get that hype. Now, if you don't know the channel you're watching at this very moment, it is called The Voice of Nick. I play video games live 3 times a day and 7 days a week. It's all story-focused games on here, and I don't talk over the story or cutscene moments, but they are completely blind playthroughs, so I do request no one utilize their own pre-existing knowledge of gameplay, storyline, characters, locations, or hints. If you want to see more of what happens on the channel, then type !games in the chat. You'll get a full list of all 7 concurrent gameplay series going right now, including The Witcher 3. And if you like what you saw today, don't forget to hit that follow button. Up top, you see a follower goal of 8. We're currently at 5. I had to check that one out. We're currently at 5 right now, so we are getting there, guys. We're past the halfway point. The 22nd entry in the Twitch playbook is live right now. It dropped earlier today. It is called Don't Be Afraid to Be Yourself on Stream. And this entry is actually kind of interesting because it is largely autobiographical. I try to teach you guys about how important it is to show your most unique traits on stream, your most personal self on stream, by using 3 use case examples of things on this stream that have really helped the channel, which came from my most, deepest personal self. So give that a look, guys. Hopefully it helps inspire you to, be yourself more on camera, because I know it's really hard to get out there and sort of put yourself out there. If you don't know the Twitch playbook, though, it is a free online resource that I created to help all of you guys in this community either create your own Twitch channels from scratch or improve on an existing channel if you already have one. It is a podcast on iTunes, Spotify, and all major podcast platforms. Every episode is 10 minutes or less, so it's very bite-sized. And it's been coming out for the last 22 Fridays in a row without fail, so it's very convenient as well, or rather consistent. Convenient and consistent. If you want to find it for yourself, you can type !playbook in the chat. You'll get a link directly to it, or you can just search the Twitch playbook on whichever podcast platform you like to listen on. Now, if you like the channel, you want to support the stuff that I do, then consider subscribing. Subscribers get a whole bunch of stuff on here, including the Voice of Nick emote, legendary status in the chat and Discord, 200 meatballs, higher chance to win in the heist minigames, and ad-free streams. Another great way to support the stream is to cheer or donate. Cheers and donators both get custom Voice of Nick voices as their shoutouts. On the donation leaderboards this week, we have nobody, but on the cheer leaderboards this week, we have in third place Azure Tundra with $5. That is, or rather, 500 cheer. That is a purple level cheer. Thank you to Azure Tundra. I'm still talking in donation speak. Second place is Frost Fairy with 1,050 cheer. That is a teal level cheer. Thank you to Frost Fairy. First place is Decap Bossman with 1,300 cheer. That is a teal level cheer as well. Thank you to Decap Bossman. Thank you to everybody who's supporting these streams. It is so highly appreciated. You are directly helping these shows to get better. Every single day, I improve at least one thing about this family of channels, whether it's the Twitch streams you see in front of you and all the things required behind the scenes to tweak these shows and make them even better, whether it is creating and posting content that goes on the social channels like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, whether it is doing any of this stuff for the Discord, whether it is updating the wiki, whether it is writing, creating, recording, and posting all of the Twitch Playbook podcast episodes. All of that stuff, guys, is in large part thanks to all of you for supporting these streams by cheering, donating, subscribing, gifting subs, or gifting games. Thank you so much to everybody who does it. Now let's see if we can find somebody to raid. The way we do raids on this channel is a little bit different than you may be used to. We always raid someone who is playing a previous game in our playthrough series. So let's see if we can find something to join, ladies and gents. Let's see if we can find something to join. There are a lot of people playing games right now. Let's see what this is. I don't know what this is, actually. Oh, cool. The reason I didn't know is because we've only seen this person once. Let's go say hi to Artificial Entertainment, who is a really entertaining streamer, also with a really glorious beard. So let's join that one, guys. Artificial's a whole lot of fun. We only had the pleasure of meeting him once, so let's all make sure to show that love and say hi once again. Artificial is playing Doom 2 Hell on Earth, which is one of the games that we played on here, and it was a heck of a lot of fun to play. So let's all enjoy that, guys. Speaking of Serious Sam that we were just talking about Zuio a second ago, now we're going to jump into a Doom 2 stream, so let's all enjoy it. We have one more video game stream coming up later today, guys, so stay tuned for that. But until then, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.